It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Andrew Heaney, a left-hander out of Oklahoma, will be on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Andrew Heaney is an interesting lefty, Matty. At times he could be a swing and miss guy. Good fastball, 92 to 94 miles an hour, overhand curveball, and the slider. So he has the curveball slider mix. His changeup is getting better. If he's throwing strikes early, he could be really tough. And here's the second-generation big leaguer, Delino DeShields. He will lead this one off today. Hit back up the middle. And there's one down now. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods. Just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage and move traffic to both gaps. Line-to-line power up and down this lineup. Should be interesting to see if this pitcher uses their aggressiveness against them.
Striding in for the Indians, Mike Freeman, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. We'll be in the 80s later this afternoon, but for now 79 degrees at first pitch. Dribbled to the right side. Throw, got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
Batting third, left fielder, Jake Bauer.
Standing in, Jake Bowers. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Tribe. And now the Angels get their first opportunity in this one. No score. Logan Allen is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Cleveland. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
Stepping into the box, Tommy La Stella. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Grounded to the right. Bradley comes up with it. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Well, the moment now to take a look at the starting 9 for Mike Scioscia's Angels. What's the key for a home win here tonight, Mark?
A huge key I see for this lineup is they're going to have to make this defense work. They're not afraid to kick a baseball around. If they can put the ball in play and make this defense beat themselves, they don't even have to worry about running into a 3-run home.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. One out, nobody on. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. DeShields is under it, and he brings it in on the warning track.
Batting third, third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
In now for the Angels, Anthony Rendon. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. 2 out, nobody on. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
The 3-1. Hit out towards second. Freeman has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Angels go down 1-2-3. We are still scoreless. In now for Cleveland, Franz Reyes. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. Now another 0-2. Nope. Missed with a breaking ball. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
And he chased it in the dirt. Castro has it, and he makes the throw to first. Reyes is retired, and there's 1 away.
Time for a look at the Angels on defense. And let's take a look at Andrelton Simmons. You can argue this is the best defender in all the sport. Range, first step, quickness, whatever you want to throw out there, this is one of the best in the game.
Striding forward now is the DH, Jordan Luplow. Skied into straightaway right. Goodwin is there, 2 down.
Batting sixth, third baseman, Nolan Jones.
Now at the plate, Nolan Jones. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Shuhei Ota. The 2-2. Fouled off. Another 2-2 offering. Grounded to first. Bradley gloves it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians' defensive setup today. And surprisingly today, the best arm resides out in center field. This guy's known for his range. We get it. He can go gap to gap. He's got an accurate arm. But I'll tell you what, you won't see many guys trying to take the extra base on him. He has got an absolute cannon out there.
Here's Albert now. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Line drive to center field. And that'll be a base hit for Pujols.
Batting sixth, left fielder, Justin.
Into the box now, Justin Upton. Now the 1-1 pitch. is in off the plate. And Upton lays off again, and he's in control of the count. It's 3-1.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Looked like he swung at ball 4 right there. Clearly he saw something in that pitch that he liked out of the pitcher's hand, but that wasn't a pitch he was going to do a whole lot with.
But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the 2nd out.
Batting 7th, catcher, Jason Castro.
Ready now for L.A., Jason Castro. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 0-2 pitch. Missed with a slider. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Angels leave 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. So digging in now, Bobby Bradley. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Left side. Backhanded. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Batting 8th, shortstop, Yu Chang.
Digging in, Yu Chang. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. The 2-2. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? And there's the first hit of the game for Cleveland.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Into the box, Bo Taylor. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Runner's back. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. The second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. And we are tied 0-0. Coming to the plate now, Andrelton Simmons, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The 1-1. Skied into very shallow right. Reyes has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting 9th, right fielder, Ryan Goodwin.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw too late to get him at first. Not a thing of beauty, but it's an infield single nonetheless.
Number 9, second baseman.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Into the box now, Tommy La Stella, and he takes a called strike 2. Goodwin, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Popped him up. Taylor has a play, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 27, Trout.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Mike Trout. He flew out in his last at-bat. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And the throw coming quickly from center, so despite the hit and run, they won't get the extra base here.
Number 6.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
In now, Anthony Rendon. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first. He'll be in time, and a good chance for the Angels goes for naught as the side is retired. Angels strand a couple. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Digging in, Delino DeShields. Second appearance here. He grounded out to start the ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
The batter, number 6, second baseman, Mike Freeman.
And the next batter will be Mike Freeman. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 1-1, here it comes. And the changeup is way low that time. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. Hit on the ground to short. Simmons has it. And there are 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 10, Jake Bauers.
Now to the plate, Jake Bauers. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready with the 0-2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Popped high in the air. Simmons is there for it. And the inning is over. Down in order go the Tribe. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. So now the Angels cleanup batter, Shuhei Ota. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now. The 2-1 home. That's lifted the other way out to left. Bowers moves over, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 5, Albert Pujols.
So the base is empty here with one away, and standing in, trouble now in the person of Albert Pujols. Two balls and a strike to the Angels' first baseman.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And he misses again. Ball 3.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
Here's a high pop-up. Jones is in his tracks now. 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 10, Justin Upton.
Here's Justin Upton now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels.
Three-two counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
The 3-2 one more time. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And that ends the inning. Angels are gone in order. Through 4. Still tied. 0-0. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Franz Reyes. Now the 1-1 pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
2 strikes.
Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter, number 8.
A look at our line score here through the first 4, and as we've mentioned, just 1 hit for these guys this afternoon. Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Jordan Luplow. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Simmons is there. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Nolan Jones.
Coming to the plate now, Nolan Jones. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors to this point for the Indians. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Indians go down 1-2-3. Halfway home, still no score. Stepping in, Jason Castro. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Man, this at bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off.
And Castro's got himself a base hit. So it's a good start for the Halos as their leadoff hitter reaches base.
The batter, number 2.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy throws out a fillet of fish to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap. That inside-out swing as a pitcher, you think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, they put a good swing on it and still ends up for a base hit.
To Shields. Patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
Now batting.
So striding forward now, Brian Goodwin. The set and the 1-1 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Powers is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Here's Tommy La Stella now.
Second baseman, Tommy La Stella.
Castro is off at first with 2 away. Right side. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Number 27.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Stepping in now, Mike Trout. 2-2 now.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Swinging a drive to left by Trout. This one's got a chance. Gone! A 3-run home run for Mike Trout. And the Angels have taken a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, he is kicking himself right now. He worked his tail off to get out of that jam and was 1 strike away from getting there, and then boom, all that work goes to waste. From 0 damage.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. But the Angels strike for 3, all coming on this 3-run home run. We're through 5 here this afternoon. It's now 3-0 Angels. Stepping up now, Bobby Bradley will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
A little low. It's 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Hit out towards second. La Stella fields it cleanly. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, shortstop.
Standing in, Yu Kang. He reached on a single in his first try. Indian shortstop behind 1-2 in the count.
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us all we need to know. Nobody's picking the baseball up off this guy.
Now that ball's hit well deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. This one's flared toward left center. Simmons into shallow left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Up next for Cleveland, catcher.
Digging in to try it again, Bo Taylor. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here it is on 3-1. Here's a strike.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another full count pitch home. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues to give them fits out there. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The Halos lead this one 3-0. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Shuhei Ota. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Here now the 2-2. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. The 2-2 one more time. Is laid off, and the count runs full. The big bat of Albert Pujols is due up next. Payoff pitch one more time. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. And another foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th. Nick Whitgren takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. Albert Pujols will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. One there on to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
They played the matchup there, and it worked out perfectly. Ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sights, or it's going to be a tough game.
Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. 2-2 pitch is a fastball high, so it runs full 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And he fouls this one off. Hit sharply on the ground. And there's his first base hit in this one.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
Played on the backhand. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Angels strand one. They lead it 3-0. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Delino DeShields. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle. This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
Digging in once again, Mike Freeman. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. On the ground is short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Jake Bauers.
Ready once again, Jake Bauers. The 3-1. Ripped down the line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that one. I mean, it was only their second hit of the game, so he's doing a lot of things right. Let's see if he can leave him out there now.
Into the box, Franz Reyes.
A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over.
Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on the show right after this. In now is Andrelton Simmons. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Bauers moves over, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The right fielder, number 18, Brian.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Once again a 3-2. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
The 2-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Moving under it, Bauers. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Mike Trout will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on 1 swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. Hit to short. Scooped up. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Angels leave 1, but they lead it 3-0. Ready for another shot now. Jordan Luplow. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. A couple of good pitching performances by both clubs here. 3-0 our score as you get a look there at the inning by inning recap through the first 7 and change. Stepping into the box, Nolan Jones. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. Big rip at the curveball, but he comes up empty, and it's even at 2-2. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Stepping up to the plate, Bobby Bradley. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
2 strikes.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw over to Pujols at first. Will take care of him to end the inning. Down in order go the Tribe. They trail in this one 3-0. Number 90 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief. In now is Anthony Rendon. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time.
Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
That was a great job of driving that ball. Extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head. One hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Standing in now, Shuhei Ota. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. The 2-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Rendon stands at second with no outs. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
In now, Albert Pujols, very weakly on the ground. The 1-2 is a low changeup that's laid off. And there's a base hit on the line. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, Devo, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play. Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him to chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, and it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
Stepping in now, Andrelton Simmons. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as the side is retired. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Tribe. It's the Angels 6 and the Indians nothing. So coming to the plate, Yu Chang, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Here's a ground ball out to the shortstop, Simmons. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, catcher.
Striding into the box, Bo Taylor. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Justin Anderson answers the ball from the dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one.
Anderson.
2-1 now to the Tribe's leadoff man.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
All even now, 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. And the next batter will be Mike Freeman. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Last strike now for Cleveland. 1-2 pitch is a curveball that misses 2-2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think it's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
Two pitch is fouled away. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Taylor at second with 2 down. Cue shot here out towards short. And that's through into center field, base hit. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's a 6-1 game.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Jake Bauers. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. 2-1 to the Indians' first baseman. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away. So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe, Franz Reyes. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch. Misses. Ball 2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Keeps spiking him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. Cam Bedrosian takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Now the 3-2 pitch. Line to the right side. But he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
Wow, you don't see a closer finish better than that very often. Only needed 4 pitches to slam the door in their face and salt this game away for his guys.
6-1 the final tally today. The Angels used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Andrew Heaney is credited with the win. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
Our final lines for this afternoon. First for the victorious Angels, 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Cleveland, 1 run on 3 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 4 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.